And hello everyone, welcome back to Your Sports Network. Today we are bringing you the third place game here for the 2024 York Thanksgiving Turkey Tournament. I'm Luca DeSanto. Joining me tonight is Griffin Hanna. Glenbrook South Titans taking on the St. Charles East Saints, and we'll start the game off with a three-pointer there from Nikki Dvoria. St. Charles East taking up the ball. Corrine Reed with it up top. Quick foul called there. Nimagata taking the ball up. Gives it to Dvoria. Down low, Nikki Dvoria passes outside to Konstantopoulos. Her three online. Something to definitely expect of this team. A great perimeter shooting team overall. Probably the best of the tournament. Here's a corner three, though, from the Saints. No good. Offensive rebound. Tipped away. And here come the Titans on a fast break. Dvoria behind the back pass. Flashy move. And Niedermeyer cannot finish the highlight. Ball tipped away. Tipped away again. And they're going to say that was a foul on the Titans there on the floor. First foul of the game. Reed taking it up. She's going to take it herself inside, get some contact on the way up. She's going to go to the line for two now for a chance to put the Saints on the board.
Reed has definitely been one of the great focal points of the St. Charles East offense, being the main contributor on the offense and making points for herself and her teammates.
She's been one of the most outstanding players in the tournament by far, even just going through like years past too. I mean, last year, absolutely incredible performance, and this year she's back for even more as she misses her first free throw. She'll go 0 for 2 from the line. Offensive rebound, though. Back out to Reed. In the corner. Three, no good, off the mark. Titans take it the other way. Push out, Niedermeyer to Dvoria. Now to Nimagata. Nimagata's three, no good. Saints trying to take it the other way. Got to break the press first. Nikki Dvoria, an outstanding defender. Three ball, no good there from Reed. Offensive rebound, put back shot there from Kayla Norick. Excuse me, Elise Price. Nimagata has it. Gives it to Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer takes it inside herself. She passes back out. Nimagata had an open look, didn't take it. She has it again. Dvoria gets it swiped away. Here come the Saints on a fast break. No good. Picked up again.
A lot of turnovers to start this game from both teams.
Gina Dvoria's three off mark there. O'Sullivan taking it the other way now for the Saints. Drive inside here from Brooklyn Schlib, excuse me. Complete miscommunication there from the Titans. Reed had an open look down low, and she's going to go to the line again for two.
Looking at the rebound numbers right now, St. Charles is totally beaten Glenbrook right now on the defensive side and grabbing many offensive rebounds. Although they haven't translated to too many points yet, it will definitely bite Glenbrook South later in this game if they aren't able to clean up and box out and get the rebound after the first shot, because oftentimes second chance points can be a difference in the game.
Reed knocks down both free throws from the line, cuts the lead now to 2, 6-4, 5 minutes, 10 seconds left. Niedermeyer taking it around. Gives it to Konstantopoulos. They're going to say that was an offensive foul there on Dvoria. Correction, not on Dvoria, on Grace Niedermeyer. That's already her second of the game.
That marks the 4th foul for Glenbrook South here. They'll definitely have to clean it up if they want to retain this lead in the game.
Schlib goes inside. It's called a foul on the floor.
With that foul, St. Charles East enters the bonus with just under 5 minutes to go. This could be a huge way for St. Charles East to build up a lead and make a comeback.
Yeah, you don't want, it's already bad enough to be in the bonus in the first quarter, but just a bit over 3 minutes have only been played here. And they've already allowed 5 fouls now. Grace Niedermeyer is going to check out. Already in foul trouble early here in the first quarter. Schlib goes 1 for 2 from the line.
2 for 2.
2 for 2. Dvoria drives inside. Tough move. She's going to be called for a travel. Did you see some movement there?
Looked to be a tough call there. Dvoria believing she took a gather step, ref thinking otherwise, resulting in the travel.
Reed taking the ball out, gives it out to O'Sullivan for 3. This one way off, and it'll go the Titans' way.
Just a bit out of O'Sullivan's range there. Good to see her take her shot, though, when she thinks she has the opportunity.
Nimagata gives it to Konstantopoulos. Just going to swing it around to Bria Morrison. Now to Nimagata in the corner. That one off the side of the backboard.
Neither team shot falling from outside so far. Maybe looking to push it inside here, get some easy points in the paint, just see the ball go through the rim to really uncap this game.
Kathleen Bainbridge comes in now for the Saints. And for the Titans, it is Mac Lathrop checking in. Natalie Hudson checking in. Tough move there by Reed, and she makes a tough finish. 8-6 ball game now, 4 minutes left. We'll step aside here. You're watching York Sports Network. Back here now, 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Titans with the ball. Devoria's just going to take this from mid-range, and she will make it. Gina Devoria firing from mid-range. Reed called for a carry there. Titans will take it the other way now. Still a tie game. Nikki Devoria taking the ball up now. Goes inside, goes back. Back out to Gina Devoria. Devoria, tough move. No good. Bainbridge taking it herself now. Almost got swatted there from Devoria. She can't make the layup, though. And a miscommunication right there as the intended recipient for that pass from Morrison was Nimagata. But Nimagata was not looking.
A lot of early mistakes here from both teams. Whoever cleans it up early might get the upper hand in this game early on.
Green Reed gives it to Bainbridge. Bainbridge, 3-ball, off the mark there. Rebounded by Reed, though. She gets fouled on the way up again. And she will return to the line now for the 3rd time, shooting 2.
Once again, we've seen that second effort from St. Charles East, just getting in there and getting on the offensive boards, allowing Reed to go to the charity stripe, even though they missed their first opportunity.
Reed's first free throw is off the mark. Makes her second one. 1 for 2 from the line. Nikki Dvoria bringing it up. Gives it to Morrison. Morrison drives, tries to lay it there, but she's swatted away. Bainbridge going the other way now, pushing the pace. Kicks it back down to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan wrapped up by 3 Titans. And Glenbrook South is going to be called for another foul.
Travel there
Oh,
from
you're
O'Sullivan.
right, yeah, travel.
No foul on the call. Very interesting, though. Glenbrook's already racked up 5 fouls in this game, and specifically this first quarter. Well, St. Charles East doesn't even have 1 on the night.
Yeah, and they're playing with such aggressiveness still. You know, you still have to be aware that you're in foul trouble, and yet they're still triple teaming, trying to slap away the ball, it seemed like. Foul on O'Sullivan there. Make that their first team foul of the night. And that ball from Dvoria, intended for Nimagata, is way over. Reed gives it to Schlib. 3 ball from Reed, no good. Morrison grabs the rebound. Titans taking it the other way. Dvoria, pull-up 3, no good. Oh, no good. Bounced around for a second there. They're going to say the ball is going to stay with the Titans here.
If Glenbrook wants to build a substantial lead, it's got to go through Dvoria. National player, definitely going to make a crucial role for this offense. Let's see if they can get her going tonight.
Yep, played for the Serbian national team. Her sister will attempt a 3 there, no good. Ball out of bounds. It's going to go St. Charles East way this time. Yep, Serbian national team, like you said, Griffin. Also a DePaul basketball commit. So a very impressive resume, probably the most impressive resume in the tournament. Reed bringing it up. Reed crosses, almost loses it. She gives it to the corner. Tough shot from Schlib, won't go. Going the other way now are the Titans. Dvoria is going to push the pace. She gives it down low. And an easy bucket there from Natalie Hudson.
And that's just one of the many powers of Dvoria. Attracts so much attention on the defensive side that at least one of her teammates has to be open in transition.
Corrine Reed going to be called for her second carry of the night there, turning the ball over for the Saints. Nimagata at half court. Drops it down low to Hudson. Morrison. Pull up, Jay. No good. Fast break opportunity here. Schlib spins. Drops it down low to Bainbridge. Tough pass there from Schlib, and a better finish from Bainbridge.
Great vision there in the post. Getting into her teammate for the easy 2.
Dvoria was there for her sister's missed shot. Both cannot get it to go. Gina Dvorak takes it back out, shoots it, drains it. She is on fire so early tonight. Reed gives it to Schlib. Now outside. Shot no good. Schlib tried to grab it, but it went through her legs. Reed shoots it. No good. Got to remember, Corrine Reed is a threat from all around, from inside or outside of the arc.
Reed definitely can make stuff happen with her shot, also with her ball handle. Really can score anywhere on the court and get herself anywhere on this court.
Nikki Dvoria bringing the ball up. 22 seconds left. Ball down low to Hudson is no good there from Morrison. And the Saints will take it the other way now. Corrine Reed brings it up. We'll see if they hold here for final shot. Reed gets it taken away, and the Titans will take it with 9 seconds to go. Nikki DeVoria wants to push the pace. And she's going to be called for a travel there while trying to pivot back out. Yet another turnover here in this last minute of the first quarter.
Both these teams turning over the ball often and frequent, but neither of them getting any transition opportunities, as all of them seem to be coming off travel violations or other violations.
O'Sullivan's half-court heave just off there, and with that, that will wrap up the first quarter. We will step aside here. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back here to the start of the second quarter of the third place game here for the York Thanksgiving Turkey Tourney. Glenbrook South Titans taking on the St. Charles East Saints. 13-11 game. Glenbrook South leads by 2. High pass there intended for Reed, out of her hands.
An immediate unforced turnover there from St. Charles East. I think the true key to winning this game and mounting a lead early in this game is just cleaning up those turnovers for both teams. As we saw in the first quarter, neither team retaining possession for long, as it's just unforced turnover after unforced turnover.
Constantopoulos stepped out of bounds there. Make that another turnover for the Titans. Reed bringing it up now for the Saints. Gives it out to the corner to Schlib. Her three is online. DeVoria, pull-up three, no good. Gina DeVoria with it now, gives it down low to Constantopoulos, and she gets fouled on the, no, they're gonna call a jump ball here. So it will stay with Glenbrook South.
Great effort there from both teams, getting the jump ball, and neither girl giving up on the play.
Shot no good there. Schlib going through 2 defenders there. She's going to take it herself and all the way. Schlib is putting on a show early on in this second quarter. Back-to-back buckets for her. Now Nikki DeVoria spins it around to Morrison. Constantopoulos to Niedermeyer. Morrison's going to be called for a travel there. Both these teams liking to play fast, but getting called for lots of turnovers.
Glenbrook South really just has no answer right now for this St. Charles East 3-2 zone that they came out in the second quarter. Looking almost like a 3-2 trap.
Green Reed's floater there just goes right out of the rim. Travel called there on Nikki DeVoria. Another turnover.
These refs being picky with the footwork, definitely going to have to be on their toes in this one.
6.5 minutes to go. Reed gives it to Schlib. Schlib gets blocked on the way up by DeVoria. O'Sullivan drives in. Has to kick it back out. Morrison fighting for the ball for the Titans, and she takes it away. Gina DeVoria pushing the pace now. She goes inside. Euros, lays, no good. Grabs her own rebound, and she is fouled on the way up. And she will now go to the line for 2.
Very interesting move there from St. Charles East defense in transition, automatically going to that zone. Most of the time, you'll see that a team going into a man-to-man defense until all their players return to the back court. But as we saw there, they immediately went into this sort of unique 1-3 zone, which resulted in Dvorak getting the easy two, or getting fouled on the way up.
She misses her first free throw. Back in for the Saints or checking in for the first time is Taylor Binney. Excuse me, not the Saints, the Titans. Second one rims out. Schlib taking it the other way. Got to break the press here. Tough defense being played by Niedermeyer. O'Sullivan gives it outside. Drive. Lay is good for Addie Schlib. Corner three, Niedermeyer. No good, off the mark. Rebound and a putback there from Taylor Binney. Fresh set of legs into the game. Green Reed drives, gives it outside. Sullivan, long three there. And both these teams really heating up now.
O'Sullivan's really just the dream player for any coach. A big who can stretch the floor, able to shoot threes while also being dominant in the post.
Titans and Saints wrapped up there.
Reed getting her first rest of the night with that substitution. St. Charles East has to find someone new to facilitate this offense with her break in action.
Addie Schlib goes inside. She's brought down, but an offensive rebound and putback for Elise Price there on the follow-up. With that, a timeout is called by St. Charles East. Excuse me, by Glenbrook South. We will step aside. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello and welcome back here. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the second quarter. And the Saints are expanding on their lead already. 8-point game now. Steal and a fast break here for Schlib. She takes it up and she's blocked on the way up by Dvorak. Great job there defensively.
Although the shot was blocked there by Dvorak, the Saints automatically came out in a half-court press, immediately resulting in an early steal and a fast break opportunity.
Bainbridge's driving layup is no good there. So now Dvorak will take it up for the Titans. Drops it down low to her sister. Nikki Dvorak gives it to Nimagata. Now to Gina Dvorak. She's going to drive inside, take it herself. The Saints are called for a foul on the floor.
Appeared to be a push on the defensive player there. Haven't seen that call before. Typically it pushes on the offensive player, but the ref saw a little contact from the Saints.
I don't know what was just told of Dvorak, but the official asked her to inspect something on her body, and
there must be
blood.
Yes.
Maybe? Yes, there's blood. Yeah, a bit of blood on her.
Unique rule for basketball: if there's any blood on the jersey, you're no longer allowed to play and must either replace your jersey or clean the blood off. Don't know why that's a rule, but it is.
Smell of blood makes you lightheaded. That might be it. You got to use the surge of fear and adrenaline to sharpen your decision making. Ball being batted for. Devoria gets it taken away by Bainbridge. Bainbridge going on a fast break here. She takes it herself.
Bainbridge.
Second field goal of the night.
Bainbridge making it work for the Saints offense right now, getting the steal and immediately getting the fast break points.
Corner three from Devoria is good. Six points on the night for her now. Schlib gives it outside. O'Sullivan, a long three again. No good. Nimagata taking it the other way now for the Titans. 7-point game. Free ball. Rims out for Niedermeyer. And O'Sullivan got wrapped up there. She's going to be subbed out now. Devoria inbounds it to Niedermeyer. Morrison back in the game now. Devoria also back in the game now. She takes a layup, no good there. Schlib was wrapped up there by Gina Devoria. Foul will be called.
Gina Devoria immediately returning to the game after getting her jersey cleaned. Good to see that there wasn't any substantial cuts allowing her to return to the game.
Bainbridge kicks it outside to Schlib. She drives inside, and she makes that easy drive look easy, or difficult drive look easy. Niedermeyer gives it to Morrison. Morrison drives inside, getting wrapped up by Schlib. And a jump ball will be called there.
This half-court press that St. Charles East came out in after that most recent timeout seems to be working, causing a lot of turnovers and a lot of fast break opportunities.
Reed gives it to Schlib. Schlib goes inside. No good. Grabs her own rebound. Gives it back out to Reed. Reed takes it in. Gives it out to Bainbridge. Wide open three. No good. St. Charles East still fighting for the ball. Schlib comes up with it. And a timeout will be called by St. Charles East. They still do have possession. That will step aside. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome you back here from that quick timeout taken by St. Charles East. 27, 18-point game. St. Charles East still with a 9-point lead. Corrine Reed takes it up in the backcourt. Reed goes inside, gives it out to Bainbridge. Bainbridge fakes. Gives it out to Schlib. Schlib goes inside. She's fouled on the way up.
This possession here, I feel like, just really highlights the contrast in these two teams so far. St. Charles East getting multiple offensive rebounds, while the Glenbrook's Titans just look to almost cave into the pressure and wants of the St. Charles East offense, allowing Schlitt to drive in there, eventually fouling her because they gave her the wide open layup, but also looking like they don't even want the ball when going for the rebounds and just letting St. Charles get it whenever they want it.
So Addie Schlib splits from the line. Gina DeVorio working behind Morrison there. They almost got tangled up there. She receives a screen. Open mid-range shot, no good. And Addie Schlib will take it up now for the Saints. Bainbridge gets it. Goes inside, lays it up and in. Another tough move there from Kathleen Bainbridge.
Great touch there from Bainbridge. Just able to float it up there and sink the floater.
Gina DeVorio fires away again, no good. She can't seem to find her touch from 3 now. Schlib goes inside, tries to throw it over to Bainbridge, but she is fouled on the way up on that pass. Still called on the floor, though. And this game is slowly slipping away here from Glenbrook South. You don't want to go into halftime with this big of a deficit, Griffin.
Glenbrook South unable to clean up the turnovers, allowing the Saints to build this lead as they minimize their turnovers and started capitalizing on these extra possessions that Glenbrook South is practically gifting to them.
Schlib makes her first free throw. Bainbridge will take a seat here now for the Saints. DeVoria goes inside, takes it herself. She's fouled on the way up. Cannot convert an and one. So 82 seconds left here. DeVoria at the line. She makes her first free throw. 13-point game now. Second free throw is no good. She splits from the line. Sullivan gives it to Addie Schlib. Addie Schlib spins. Gets it taken away there. Nimagata pushing the pace. Bounce pass. No good on the shot there is Binney. And another jump ball is called here.
Great D there from Reed, not letting her opponent get the shot up and just getting her hands on it, resulting in the jump.
61 seconds to go now.
Confusion on who has possession arrow. Now with the Titans, originally called with the Saints.
DeVoria trying to find someone to inbound to. Spinning lay is good there, and one for Grace Niedermeyer. Her first points of the night. I feel like this Titans team has been becoming a bit more poised here on offense. I mean, we saw a lot of turnovers in the first quarter, but also the first half of the second quarter. Now they're playing with more poise, patience, and seem to be much more well-oiled machine now.
To add on what you said about playing with more patience, I just think they're playing at their own tempo. St. Charles East likes to run the floor and score fast, and that's just not what Glenbrook South's game is. They are more controlled, run motion offense, just waiting for their best shot. And at the start of the game, and as you said, in this earlier first half of the second quarter, I feel like they were trying to keep tempo with the Saints and were failing to do so. Now playing at their own tempo, like you said, they look much more poised and in control.
Niedermeyer takes this one herself off the steal. She cannot make the layup. 20 seconds to go now. Addie Schlib taking it, gives it to Reed. Reed, corner three, is offline, rims out. O'Sullivan bounce pass to Schlib, and she gets that one to go. Back up to a 12-point game here. Niedermeyer taking it up. Niedermeyer gives it out. Konstantopoulos three, good if it goes. Not good. 12-point game here. St. Charles East still with a strong commanding lead going into halftime. Griffin, what does this Titans team have to do?
The difference right now, in my opinion, is hustle stats. Right now, St. Charles East is killing them in the rebounding game, grabbing offensive board after offensive board, and it's just resulting in points on points on points, which they shouldn't even have if Glenbrook South just boxed out and got the rebound. One way to fix that is telling your guards to crash the board, as oftentimes I'm seeing Glenbrook South's guards flare out trying to get in transition when they should be crashing the board, which is resulting in St. Charles East getting so many offensive rebounds.
Well said, Griffin. With that, we will step aside here. Second half coming to you soon. Waubonsie Valley warming up. Glenbrook South taking on the St. Charles East Saints. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back here. Second half of the third place game here at the York 2024 Turkey Tourney. 34-22 is your score. 12-point lead for St. Charles East as they have the ball. Schlib with it. Back up to Addie Schlib. Sullivan tries to give it down low there, but it's intercepted by Nimagata. She's going to push it here. Gives it out to Gina Dvoria. Dvoria pulls up. Mid-range is good. Gina Dvoria fires away. Ball there intended for O'Sullivan. Way over her head.
First turnover of this second half. We saw a lot in the first. Both teams definitely going to try and clean that up.
Foul on the way up, maybe. No, they won't call it. Nikki Dvoria with the turnover there off a blocked shot.
Dvoria not even asking for the foul there, just asking for it to be tipped in Glenbrook South ball. Maybe a missed call there from the ref.
Sullivan gives it to Schlib. Schlib being guarded tightly here by Nikki Dvoria. Green Reed gives it to O'Sullivan. Reed back with it. Gives it to the corner again to Addie Schlib. Schlib, ball poked away. And here come the Titans on a fast break. Down low pass. Called for a travel there. Taylor Binney's still in the game here for Glenbrook South after the first half.
Yeah, just another turnover early in this second half. Both teams got to clean that up. Neither of them being unforced either. Just sloppy mistakes with the footwork or handles.
Green Reed, long three, no good. Offensive rebound, though, again, no good. Ball being battered for. Gina Dvoria came down with it. Jump ball again, so it'll go Glenbrook South's way.
Ref rather quick to call that jump ball. Dvoria looked like she pulled it away, but whistle was blown.
Dvoria gives it to Nikki Dvoria. Nikki Dvoria goes inside, spins back out to Niedermeyer. Finds Nimagata open. Nimagata drives. She's blocked again, taken away. Fast break opportunity here. Schlib takes it all the way herself, and it's no good. Glenbrook South now with an opportunity to score. Gina Dvoria thought about shooting it there, gives it to Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer drives, kicks, down low pass to Binney, no good. Schlib drives, kicks, O'Sullivan three, on line there. O'Sullivan, a reliable three-point shooter here for St. Charles all night.
What a special talent that is, especially from the center position. Coaches love having a big that can stretch the floor. It just frees up the offense and allows their guards to drive.
Dvoria goes inside, runs in to Addie Schlib there. Both of them fall over. It's going to stay with Glenbrook South, though, on the offensive end. Nimagata subbing out here. Subbing in is Konstantopoulos.
Glenbrook South may be looking to stretch the floor, open up that painted area as well.
Yeah, bigger lineup coming in for sure, Griffin. Man, both teams wrapping around here for the ball on either end of the floor, resulting in some early fouls.
Game's definitely getting more physical in this second half. Let's see if the refs let the girls play a little bit or continue to be strict with the whistles.
Schlib gives this one down low. Shot no good. Another jump ball is called. 13-point lead now for St. Charles East.
These turnovers are starting to get ridiculous. Constantly resulting in either an unforced error resulting in a turnover or just a loss of possession.
Gina Dvoria, tough move there. She's now cut the lead to 11. Reed turns around, three-pointer online. Corrine Reed with her first three-point field goal of the game.
Reed starting to come alive in this second half, racking her 8th point on the night. Let's see if she can add to more to that total.
Ooh. Tough move there, but they're going to call that an offensive foul. I don't even care if that was an offensive foul. Let's not discredit that move there. A spin around floater. Ooh.
I know you're amazed by the spin around floater, but I'm giving credit to the charge. Not every player is going to stand in there and take a charge like that.
Reed, long three, bounces around and out. Schlib, floater, no good, grabs her own rebound, gives it out to Bainbridge. Bainbridge back out to Reed. Reed drives in, loses the ball. Gina Dvoria comes away with the steal and a fast break. Bainbridge guarding her, and she is no match for Gina Dvoria. Now up to 12 points tonight. Excuse me. Reed, down low pass to Addie Schleb, excuse me. Ball being moved around nicely. Bainbridge, corner three online.
That's what a motion offense is designed to do. Move the ball around the key, keep the zone moving. Eventually a player will get open. And as we saw there, resulting in the open three.
With that, a timeout is called. We will step aside very quickly. You are watching York Sports Network. Hello, hello. Welcome back. 15-point game now. St. Charles East with the commanding lead here. 3 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the third quarter of the third place game here for the 2024 York Thanksgiving Turkey Tourney. Consolation prize if you must. Foul on Nikki Dvoria there. Her third personal. Bainbridge with it up top now for the Saints. Gives it to Addie Schleb. Ooh, high pass there intended for Brooklyn Schleb.
These two teams looking like they're reverting back to their first quarter performances. Glenbrook South already racking up some fouls early in this third quarter, while St. Charles East keeps giving Glenbrook South more opportunities with these unforced turnovers.
And there is a foul called there on St. Charles East. 2 hands on the opponent there. Nikki Dvoria will inbound. Still a 15-point game. Nikki Dvoria trying to find a target. She finds Gina Dvoria down low. Dvoria collects her shot and cannot get it to fall. Corrine Reed pushing it now. Down low pass, no good. Intercepted by Nikki Dvoria. She's going to push it herself, gives it down low to Gina Dvoria. Gina Dvoria fouled on the way up. Maybe an exaggerated movement there, but still she will now go to the line for 2. With 2 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Might have started a little bit as a flop, but on the way down, Gina took a hard fall to the court. Good to see her get back up.
Dvoria's first free throw is good. Towel is thrown there by the Titans head coach. Not sure what exactly they're cleaning up, probably just sweat.
It seems to be the spot where Dvoria first fell, so just making sure the court isn't too slick down there. Now both Both coaches using this break in action as a mini timeout almost.
Something substantial must have happened for them to be trying to figure out how to clean this up. Maybe they're just letting some sweat dry out. We'll step aside here for a second. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello, welcome back. Sweat situations seem to be taken care of there. Multiple towels and sprays were needed. But Gina DeVoria will now go to the line for her second free throw attempt after a hard foul is committed on her. Second free throw is good. She goes 2 for 2. Tough press being played here pretty early out here for the Titans, and it forces a turnover there off Kareen Reed's foot.
Eventually hit off another Glenbrook's Titans foot, so the Saints retain possession here, but almost looked like another unforced turnover from the Saints.
Bainbridge gives it to Reed. Now back out to Bainbridge. Her three-pointer, no good, and out of bounds.
That's one of the few threes Bainbridge has missed in this entire game. Definitely trying to get her touch back as she was crucial in building this lead for the Saints.
Konstantopoulos gets it taken away here by Schlib. Now gives it to her sister, Brooklyn Schlib. Brooklyn gets it stripped away from DeVoria. Now here comes another sibling duo. DeVoria drop down low pass to Morrison. Great connection there from Gina DeVoria to Morrison. That ball forced out of bounds there, but it will stay with St. Charles East, and it sounds like some Skittles or something were just spilled if you heard that, folks. That was Connor Choi.
Looks like DeVoria spent some time with Nikola Jokic when on the Serbian national team, dropping dimes out here, looking like a pro.
International EuroLeague ball played a completely different way. Corner three, Bainbridge, way off there. Like you were saying, Griffin, she needs to make sure she gets her touch back as she's been crucial in keeping this Saints team far ahead in a lead, which is now 11.
Saints are honestly lucky of how well they've retained their lead. The Saints are not playing well to start this second half, but the Titans aren't playing much better, so this lead remains. A little miscommunication there.
Timeout called here by St. Charles East before a 5-second violation could be called on the inbound. Minute and a half left here in the third quarter. With that, we will step aside. You are watching the third place game on York Sports Network. Hello, welcome back. St. Charles East with an 11-point lead here with a minute and a half left here in the third quarter. Green Reed gives it outside to Bainbridge. Bainbridge almost loses it. She keeps track of it, though. Now gives it to Schlib. Green Reed thought about shooting it. Goes inside. Tough layup is no good. Rebounded by Brooklyn Schlib, and she's there for the putback. Back up to a 13-point lead. Now Nimagata taking it up.
Great job there by Schlib. Great job there by Schlib just to position herself there to get the offensive rebound and go up for the second chance points.
Konstantinopoulos able to save that ball intended for Niedermeyer off the pass from Nimagata. Nimagata passes this one out. No good again. She's fighting to keep the ball alive, being wrapped up by Reed there. Konstantinopoulos gets it down low. Now back up top. Drive, layup, no good there for Hudson, but she will now go to the line for two.
Fouls seem to be less of an issue here for both teams. Glenbrook South had so many fouls that the Saints entered the bonus in the first quarter. Now it's Glenbrook's turn to be in the bonus. Let's see if they can capitalize on this and make a comeback.
Hudson's second free throw is good, so she now goes 2 for 2. Schlib really being locked up here. Gives it to Reed. Tough defense now being played by the Titans. Addie Schlib with it now. Reed. 18 seconds left here in the third. Looks like they're going to hold.
Interesting look here from the Titans.
Schlib didn't shoot it. Gives it to Brooklyn Schlib. Brooklyn Schlib puts this one up. And it bounces in. How about a nice little kiss off the bounce there from Brooklyn Schlib. That'll make it a 47-34 game going into the fourth quarter now. And this game is really, really in St. Charles' hands, it looks like, Griffin.
I mean, neither team coming out too strong out of the half. This game has been sloppy from the start. The Saints really cleaned it up in that second quarter, which allowed them to build this lead. And now that both teams are back to playing sloppy, neither team getting real progression on the scoreboard right now. In this fourth quarter, the Saints are just trying to hold on while the Glenbrook Titans are trying to come back.
That we'll take a short break. Fourth quarter coming your way soon. You're watching York Sports Network. Fourth quarter here now for you friends. 13-point lead for St. Charles East, 47-34. I'm Luca DeSanto. Joining me is Griffin Hanna. Third place game here for the York Turkey Tourney. Coming up after this is the first place game. Connor Choi and Christian McQuade will be joining you for that one. Reed gives it to Schlib. Schlib gives it to O'Sullivan. Sullivan out to the corner. Reed. Reed three. No good. Gina Dvoria grabs the board. She's going to push it now. Down low pass to Morrison. Morrison. Reverse layup is good. She's up to 4 points tonight. Pass. Schlib. Back outside. O'Sullivan gives it out to Reed. Reed back to Addie Schlib. Now a down low pass. Shot no good. Ball being battered for. Last touch by the Saints. So it'll be Titans ball.
Great fight there from both teams trying to get the rebound. Eventually going out of bounds, resulting in Glenbrook's ball.
Nimagata in the corner now. Trying to find a good look here. Dvoria in the corner, gives it to Gina Dvoria. Nimagata in the corner. Almost gets it poked away there by Schlib. Morrison gives it up to Dvoria. Gina Dvoria drives and lays and one. Gina Dvoria with a chance at a three-point play, taking it to the cup.
That's a pro-level play there, using the Euro step to get in front, go into the lane, back out, finishes through contact, and now for the and one opportunity.
Dvoria knocks down the free throw. Now this is an 8-point game.
Glenbrook coming out in a full court press now. Seems to be burned by it.
Titans with a clutch block there. Nimagata taking it up. Nimagata swinging it around now. Morrison gives it to the corner to Gina Dvoria. Her three offline there. The ball being pulled down by Morrison. She also pulls down Addie Schlib with her. Ball will stay with Glenbrook South, though. They have a chance to cut the lead even further, and they're really chipping into it now. Dvoria spins around, looks back. Ooh, tough move there. Spin around midi from Gina Dvoria. 19 points for her on the night now. She is making it apparent that she wants to be player of the tournament. And travel there for Corrine Reed, another contender for tournament player, or best player in the tournament, whatever you want to call it. Timeout called here by St. Charles East, as now Glenbrook South has cut the lead now to 6. With that, we will take a quick break. You are watching York Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. A 6-point game now. Real turn of events here. Gina Dvoria, corner three, offline there. Rebound by Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer drives in, kicks out Nimagata in the corner. She backs back out. Niedermeyer being trapped here by O'Sullivan. She swings it around. Nikki Dvoria, three, bank shot, no good. Addie Schlib taking it up. Addie Schlib reverses, lays, and one. Count the basket and the foul. Addie Schlib with a tough three-point play there. And she extends the lead back to 8 with a chance to make it a 9-point lead now.
One player I want to highlight here is Priya Nimagata. Last year, I remember her being a shot-first, 3-and-D type player. Now, this year in this tournament, facilitating this offense alongside Dvorzhina, which I just find very interesting. Definitely a coach's player there, switching their play styles to fit better within this program.
Morrison blocked on the way up there by O'Sullivan. And yeah, you're talking about a new facilitator role being put up, and she has done a great job doing that. Fit right into that role like a glove. Gina Dvoria up top, gets the screen from Nikki Dvoria. Her three online, back to a 6-point game. Corrine Reed being trapped, gives it to Addie Schlib. 5 minutes left here, 6-point game. What a turn of events it has been. 13-point deficit now cut to 6.
Dvoria just willing her team back in this game.
Really found a new gear here late in the fourth. Schlib. Blocking foul called there.
The Schlib sisters have been carrying the load on offense in these final 2 quarters, both of them with double digits on the nights for points, trying to retain this lead for the Saints.
Schlib now at the Brooklyn Schlib Now at the line for 2. First free throw is no good. Second free throw, also no good. 0 for 2 from the line. Got to make those, but they do get the offensive rebound. Sullivan posting up. Schlib and Nimagata fighting for the ball. Nimagata pokes it away, but Addy Schlib is there to recover. Green Reed foul behind from Gina Dvoria.
Right there, it just looked like the Saints wanted the ball more, getting every loose ball and retaining possession.
And that's Gina Dvoria's fourth foul of the game. Got to be careful there. There's another basket there for St. Charles East. 8-point game. Morrison goes back out, gives it to Nimagata. Back up top. Gina Dvoria gonna try and work some of her magic. Reed guarding her tightly. Nikki Dvoria goes inside, kicks back out. Nimagata, corner 3, online!
And then we see Nimagata, the former 3-and-D player, reverting back to that old play style.
Ball tipped out of bounds, last touch by Nimagata there. 5-point game. What a sequence here.
This 1-2-1-1 trap has just been dominant for Glenbrook right now, willing them back into this game with this.
Corrine Reed drives in, layup is good. Corrine Reed now up to 15.
Right now, it just looks like a battle for player of the tournament in the middle of this game with this matchup between Reed and Dvoria.
Gina Dvoria, close, tough move there. Almost went in, didn't though. Substitutions being made here. Morrison is out, Konstantopoulos is in.
Glenbrook now with a guard-heavy lineup, definitely looking to shoot the ball more.
Ball taken away by Reed. Reed gets it taken away by Dvoria. Now Gina Dvoria taking it up. Gina Dvoria, Euro step lay, no good. Fell to the floor. O'Sullivan gives it to Reed on a fast break attempt here. Reed drop down low pass to Addison Schlib. Brooklyn Schlib. Not successful. Titans take it the other way now. And Nikki Dvoria looks a bit shaken up there. Timeout called by Glenbrook South. 3 minutes, 19 seconds, 7-point game. Don't go anywhere. What a close game it's becoming. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome you back here. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left here in this third place consolation game for the 2024 York Thanksgiving Turkey Tourney. And Glenbrook South has clawed their way back into this game. St. Charles East inbounds. Corrine Reed gets a wide open lane to the basket, and it's back up to a 9-point lead now.
Corrine Reed saying, there's no comeback here if I have a say in it.
Gina Dvoria's step back 3, no good there. She gets the ball up top again. Nimagata with it now. Konstantopoulos. Now to Niedermeyer. Trying to find an open look here. Dvoria, step, shot, no good. Nimagata grabs the offensive board, and it's going to stay with Glenbrook South here after a quick tip out.
DeVoria really missing that feel in their shot. Had it earlier in this fourth quarter, now seems to have lost it. Needs it to come back in this game.
Niedermeyer with the down low pass there to Nikki DeVoria, but DeVoria cannot score there. Now Addie Schlib being chased out of bounds. Now to Brooklyn Schlib. Brooklyn Schlib goes up, and she's going to now go to the line for 2.
Timeouts could be crucial in the end of this game. Glenbrook only with 1, while the Saints have 2. Let's see how both these coaches use their timeouts here in these final closing 2 minutes.
Schlib's first free throw, no good. Constantopoulos is going to check out. Binney is back in. Schlib online for her second free throw, 10-point game. Timeout St. Charles East. We'll take a quick break here. 2.5 minutes to go, 10-point game. St. Charles East leads. You're watching York Sports Network. Two and a half minutes to go now. 10-point game. And a contentious matchup here. We'll see if Glenbrook South can work some more magic around Gina DeVoria now. 22 points. Got to be careful, though. She does have 4 personal fouls, so one more and she is gone. Nikki DeVoria bringing the ball up. Gives it to Gina DeVoria. DeVoria, mid-range shot. No good. Rebound, Schlib. Schlib being trapped. Gives it to Reed. Reed into the corner. 3 ball, no good. DeVoria now gives it to Binney. Binney rolls that one back at bounds, but it's going to go St. Charles East way. Bainbridge out corner. O'Sullivan thought about shooting it, won't. And it looks like some clock will just be chewed here by St. Charles East. Minute 45. Schlib, corner 3, online. Brooklyn Schlib might have just put the nail in the coffin here. Glenbrook South is going to call a timeout, but now it is a 13-point lead here for St. Charles East. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Hey. All right. All right. All right, yeah, we're back. All right, minute and a half to go now. Nikki Dvoria bringing it up. Gina Dvoria, long three, won't go. Bainbridge gets the rebound.
If I'm St. Charles East, I am attacking Dvoria right now, just trying to get that 5th foul on her. She has 22 points on the night, and you got to get her out of this game if you want to shut down this comeback once and for all.
Reed has it. She gives it back up top to Bainbridge. They're just going to play some keep away here, but it's poked away by Gina Dvoria. They won't get the steal off, though. Good recovery, and Nimagata's going to foul here before an easy basket can be achieved here by Brooklyn Schlib.
Dvoria, almost a defensive liability right now. Can't really go for too many steals. As you mentioned, she does have 4 fouls so far. One more would get her out of this game, and that's the last thing Glenbrook wants to come for this comeback.
First free throw is good. Now a 14-point game. Really looked like Glenbrook South was clawing back. They cut the lead to 5, but just been an absolute takeover here by St. Charles East, much of like what we saw through the majority of the game, especially in that first half. Dvoria is able to hold on to it. Morrison with it down low now. Now up top to Nikki Dvoria. Nikki Dvoria loses it. 49 seconds left now. And now a 15-point game.
With less than a minute to go, Glenbrook's now just got to start shooting threes. Once you get an open shot, you just got to take it as time winds down.
Whoa, long three here from Dvoria, no good.
Glenbrook might have a hustle, but you still could take some good shots.
Schlib goes inside here. She's wrapped up quickly by Nikki Dvoria. So both the Dvoria sisters up to 4 fouls. 22 for Gina, 6 for Nikki, but an absolute defensive clinic put on by her tonight, as we've seen in her prior games at the tournament.
In order for Glenbrook to make this comeback happen, they got to get a 3 every 6 seconds. Let's see if they can do it. They got to push tempo here, go in transition, and force a lot of turnovers in order to make this comeback.
Second free throw is good. 64-47 now, 30 seconds and counting. Glenbrook South is going to see if they can cut the lead at all, but this game is sealed. 21 seconds left here.
It's the last thing that can happen for Glenbrook. A turnover there. Not just a turnover, but a turnover from their best player, Gina Dvoria. Just a bad sign for this closing opportunity of a comeback.
Ball kicked out of bounds there. Now 17 seconds to go, and it looks like this game is over. Nimagata with it up top. Gives it to Konstantopoulos. Konstantopoulos to Niedermeyer. Back out to Niedermeyer. Shoots the midi. No good. And with that, the St. Charles East Saints are your third place champions. Your third place placers, if that's how you say it correctly. I don't know. Absolute electric performance there, as Wabanzi Valley and York are eager to get on the court here for this first place game. Tough game here. Glenbrook South with a great effort. St. Charles East was just able to overpower all, with Corrine Reed dropping 12 tonight. And, I mean, Griffin, what else you got to say?
The Schmid twins combining for 31 points. Definitely a huge factor in this win. Like you said earlier, Corinne Reed also playing a stellar game. I just really think that this game came down to who played a cleaner game and whatever team made less mistakes, and that was the St. Charles East Saints cleaning it up in the end of the first, cleaning up in the second quarter and the end of the half, closing the opportunity of any comeback for Glenbrook Rook.
Corinne Reed now being awarded here with a all-tournament honors. and Gina Dvoria also being awarded here. Understandably so. I mean, these two have just been completely outstanding in this tournament. Really, really such valuable pieces for their team. Now they will take their picture together with their plaques. Mr. Wagner, of course, the photographer. Expect to see that on the York Athletics page. With that, we will step aside here. We appreciate you tuning in. I've been Luca DeSanto. Alongside me has been Griffin Hanna. You have been watching York Sports Network. First place game coming your way. Don't go anywhere.